I just come back from the pits, actually. There's a funny incident happened to later. I don't know if you know about it, but they dropped the car on his foot, and he's sitting in his pit with a pack of ice on his right ankle at the moment. Apparently he's okay, but not really funny for him, but it was, I thought it was quite amusing when I heard it.
Well, didn't the same thing happen to Jan Lammers when they dropped a Jaguar on his foot at Silverstone?
I don't know.
And that's why Andy Wallace finished the race. He did 2 stints and Jan only did 1.
Good, and Donovan's story as well. Apparently, talking to Chamberlain's team, apparently poor Robin Donovan, who really isn't very tall at all. He went to brake and the seat shot back, and he really had nothing. He couldn't even reach the pedals, so he had to pull himself forward on the wheel, get the car sort of slowed up, and then struggle back to the finish, sort of pulling himself against the wheel, back to the pits, pulling himself against the wheel. So that was quite a moment for Robin Donovan.
The pace car has gone out onto. In fact, there are 2 pace cars on the circuit now. One of them has just gone out of the pit lane. The yellow Nissan has just gone through. In fact, going past the pits now. Now, why there is a pace car out, of course, hasn't yet been told to us, and you may get the message more quickly in the pits, in the paddock, from the pits than we can get it up here. But certainly there is a pace car situation with 2 pace cars out. As I say, one had emerged from somewhere around the circuit and has picked up half the field, and there's cars being held in the pit lane now as they made their pit stops. They will have to wait until the queue has gone past, or it's not so much a queue yet, it'll soon form up into a high-speed queue. The car's being released now out of the pit lane, or one of the cars that's just gone out of the pit lane. In fact, it was one of the Nissans, Paul, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, number 84, so the lesser of the 2 American Nissans, having, I think he was already actually in the pits before the pace car came out, so perhaps a lucky bit of timing for him. He won't have lost so much time as he thought he was going to.
I can tell you which car it is.
Right.
That's caused the problem, because it's now come up on our screen. It's number 54, the Lancia Massimo Monti. The car apparently has caught fire on the Mulsanne Straight. Why it has caught fire on the Mulsanne Straight, obviously we don't know, but that is the information. That's the reason why the pace car has gone out. The Muzzato action car, the Lancia, that has spent an awful lot of the race in the pits, in fact, is now well and truly out of the race, and that's the reason, whilst they sort that out, why the pace car is out. Coming down the pit lane now is
Nissan number 24.
But it stopped, they said together. And why has it stopped?
I can only guess.
It's causing a traffic jam.
I think he probably has stalled it because the lights dimmed as if he was trying to restart it on the starter motor. There's a mechanic gone to his assistance, opened the door, and is leaning inside saying, "What's the matter?" He's causing a big traffic jam, as you say, Ian. Behind him,
they've turned the lights out. They're pushing the car back. Now, is that what's happened here? This is a rather extraordinary incident. So this is number 24, isn't it?
Well, I believe it is. It's the yellow wing mirrors, which are the ones that are on number 24. And unless I've mistaken it because there's more than one of those, then I would say it was number 24, yeah.
And the gap now down to 1 minute 10 seconds between the Nissan and the Jaguar. So, let's say Price Cop really is going very, very well. 3 minutes 44 that time, compared with the Nissan 351.
Let's bring in Janice now. Janice, so you're with the car number 24, is that right?
Yes, that's right. I'm down at the other end of the pit lane now with the 24. We've got about 45 minutes to go here because it's a full gearbox change. I don't know if you remember, Brancatelli brought the car in jammed in gear. They hoped they'd fixed it, but it went as the car went out of the pit lane just now. So we've got 45 minutes of activity here before the car goes out.
Well, that is going to cost it 45 minutes at 3, or let's just do it easy, say a 4-minute lap. So that's 11 laps it's going to lose, so it's going to drop it way, way down the order, isn't it?
Meanwhile, just very quickly, the number, 383 Nissan is in the pits. And again, a routine stop, another set of pads being changed. So another set of carpet pads going in. And the driver who is in is staying in. So let's see what colour is his helmet. It's Jeff Robinson. Jeff Robinson, yes. Jeff Robinson. Nice combination name. I think it's Jeff Robinson still in the car, but we'll have a quick check.
Are you sure it's not Chip Brabham?
Well, it's not Derek anybody, that's for sure.
Jaguar's leading here. Let's get that in. John Nielsen has taken the lead in Jaguar number 3. Price Cobb, in fact, is driving that car. I think you told us Price stayed in the car. So number 3 is leading.
And he's still got half an hour of his stint left, so it's going to be a fair while before we see him back in the pits again. So this could be a lasting chance for Price Cobb to actually extend his lead.
That's an interesting thought, Paul, isn't it? So let's see what lap times he can do. He's lapping the 3:45s. The Nissan is doing the same sort of times, 3:46s, with who put into the Nissan line?